Okay, so I've joined hostel and mess committee. I wanted to join an acad clubs and committees, but still I choose hostel and mess committee because when I interacted with seniors of hostel and mess committee, I found them in a very collaborative manner. Their teamwork is good. Their coordination is good. I thought something which I could learn from them, and then I can actually improvise myself, and maybe I can use that in my skills. Only the seniors part, they have actually had a strong impact on my mind. That's why I've joined hostel and mess committee.
Okay. And what advice would you like to give to the working professional who are preparing for CAT?
One suggestion I would say is don't leave your job for CAT. Have your job in hand and then prepare for CAT. Managing both is not a very difficult task. You can do it. If I can do it, you can also do it. But I suggest don't leave your job. Many people, what they do is they leave the job and then prepare for CAT, which is a big mistake. Because once if you don't have good score in CAT, you will miss one more year.
Yeah.
Try attempting CAT. So work and then give CAT. Do it in a very structured way so that you'll not have any loopholes in that. Yeah.
What is that one myth that you want to debunk? Those who are preparing for CAT and they have for MBA life and CAT preparation, they have some myths with them. So what is that?
Okay, so first thing is people usually what I heard when I was preparing for CAT is people think that only engineers can CAT easily because for them quant is easy, and that is not the case. If you can develop some skills in quant, you can easily ace it. Not for engineers. And then coming to MBA and CAT, people might feel that MBA is very rigor, that they can't cope up with the schedules and all. And I have seen some people had very hard time in the first or 2 weeks of our induction. That is a fun part of MBA. That rigor makes you a better person. That rigor is important in your life to get transformed from a technical background to a managerial background. This will actually bring a different version of you. So don't think that rigor, that don't doubt yourself that you can't sustain the rigor or something. You can do it. It's very normal. After you pass 6 or 7 months here, then it will be a normal kind of thing.
And how do you manage your stress and work-life balance in this regressive environment?
Okay, here in MBA,
Yeah.
you say? Yeah, I also felt a kind of stress, but that stress is not very high level of stress when compared to work experience I had. In LNT, I used to work really hard. I had working hard from morning 11 till night 12. That is a kind of stress, and I'm habituated to it. After coming here, it's different like kind of stress. So both are stress basically. So I can actually manage it. You don't have to worry. Stress is a thing that if you feel stress, it will be like stress. So don't feel in that way. You'll get habituated eventually.
And if you are given a chance to go back to your CAT preparation or to your initial years of MBA, what you will do differently?
Okay, if I had a chance, I would still enhance my verbal ability because this I gave CAT for the very first time and then I joined IIM Raipur. If I had a chance, I would improve my verbal ability and maybe get placed in IIM ABC somewhere. Like that's my dream anyway. And though ISB is my dream, IIM's ABC is another dream. Uh, yeah, that's it, I guess.
Okay. And if you have to summarize your whole journey at AmRapper in one word or phrase, what would it be?
It was an exciting journey for me. I didn't expect that IIM Raipur would be like this, and it brings a different kind of perspectives to me on this plate. I met different people. I've gone through different strategies what were taught by professors. I felt that this is not just a rigor that you face in IIM, but it's like a life changing version of yourself, I say. So I am there in engineering and I am there in MBA. So engineering is completely different, where you have normal classes, you'll get some PDFs in the end and you'll do one night stand and then you'll get marks. I did the same way. I got around 9.5 CGPA, but after coming here my CGPA was like this. But that CGPA, maintaining that CGPA is a difficult task, but that's another talk. See, you'll transform your life. That's what I say. Come to MBA, do MBA. Don't just feel bad or something that you couldn't crack CAD. Do it in second attempt, but still get into some IIMs. I would say this will be a life-changing decision of yours. Please join MBA, and then you can see a good career growth as well.
Oh my god, this was really insightful discussion, and I hope you people got some insights and you will implement it in your preparation journey also. And we'll be back with another guest in the next session, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.